Ready to go here. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. In the air, left field. Sanchez takes it in for the out. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Out there to center. And that is that. 1 out, runner at second. Daniel Schneemann, the next to hit. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Goes down. Back to the top of the order. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Daniel Schneemann. 0 for 3 in this one.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases. And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
That one lifted to left. Sanchez under it. 1 away. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Daniel Schneemann. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That's a ball.
On the ground, right side. Clement gets it to first.
He's out.
And about to get started here. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Here's your 1. This one in the air, center field. Varsho on the move. He's got it. And there's runners at the corners here. 1 away. Daniel Schneemann getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. Swung on, belted. That one carrying into the bullpen and gone. Here's Josh Young.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Man at second.
Ball, that's outside.
A's leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soderstrom on the move. And there's 2 away. One out, runner at second. Here's Josh Young.
Ball 1.
Man at second. Swinging a foul out of play. That one hammered but pulled foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One out, runner at second. Here's Josh Young.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
In the air. One out, runner at second. Here's Josh Young. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. One out, runner at second. Here's Josh Young. 1 for 2. Line and a base hit into right. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential to. One out, runner at second. Here's Josh Young. 1 for 3. On the ground.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
In the air, right field. Thomas on his way over. Slams into the wall and hangs on. Runner tags at second.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch, I tell you.
Here's Josh Young. 1 for 2. This one smacked out to left center. Geloff on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
That was just a great jump and route.
One out. Runner at second. Here's Josh Young.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Man at second. And there's 2 down. One out, runner at second. Josh Young, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. So 2 outs with runners on the corners for C.J. Abrams now. Ball. Wood, the runner at third. House at first. 2 out of the inning. Center field. Pajes under it. And the inning is over. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
No, that's inside.
Two on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Tucker settles under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Here's C.J. Abrams now. 2 on, 2 outs. Smoke to right, but he's got it. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Wood on third. House on at first with 2 down. Line and a base hit into right. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Inside, ball.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Popped in the air, left field. Hernandez settles under this one, and that's the inning. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
That's the ball.
Two on, 2 outs. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out of first, and that'll do it for the inning. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's C.J. Abrams now. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. And that is the... Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Base hit. The run comes across and the Nats score first. It's 1-0. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes on the move to the gap. That is the inning. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's C.J. Abrams now. In the air, left side. Hernandez in position. And that ends the inning. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. C.J. Abrams. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Out there to center. Pajes drifts towards it. And the inning is over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Swing and a high fly ball to right. Tucker on the move. Brings it in for the third out. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite.
Back outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane, down 4 or 5. Step like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gonna lie. On my lap like evil genius.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And he chases that one, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Strike 2. The Dodgers leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And now it's Mark Vientos. That one ripped right center field. It gets down a base hit. So the inning is still alive with Bo Bichette coming to the dish. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Lindor swings through that one.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Out to short, Rojas. Throw to first in time. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Hey!
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That was the emergency hack right there.
The 1-2. On a line out towards center. And base hit. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and now a chance for Shea Langoliers. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Got him. That's out number 3. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Shea Langoliers now at the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
That's the ball.
The A's trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One and 2 here. In the air to left center. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Good 2-strike hitting.
1 down. Now it's the DH, Shea Langoliers.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. 2. And next is the designated hitter, Shea Langoliers. Swing and he breaks his bat. Not in time.
Hey.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 away. Go ahead run on base. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1.
Did he go?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite.
Got everything waiting for.
1 down, and here is Ellie De La Cruz. Runner on the go. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. Relay throw to third, and he's got no chance. All set for the start of the inning. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air to left center. Mullins has a beat on it, and there's one down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and they get the out.
Ball.
Go ahead run at second, and we're at the top of the eighth. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. The throw home. It's offline, and he scores. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Nope, outside.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one fouled off. To third, might be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. So, runner at second, 2 down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Tap foul at the plate. Man at second. In the air, right field. Fraley on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. And a foul ball. On the ground.
Foul ball.
And that's just foul. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Walls throws
He's
to
out.
first. At the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Now the tag at third, and they got it. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner on the go. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone! That ball was crushed. Here's a rocket to right field. Fraley takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Man, that's one of the... 1 out. Runner at second. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. And that one pulled foul. That's to third. Tosses to first. 2 gone. We go to the 9th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.